Good afternoon, YouTube. Is this mic hot? Yes, it is. Here we go. Today is Thursday, May 23rd. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to share my top picks from the sea of comic content that was released yesterday. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. So let's get started with a quick recap of yesterday's highlights. There are links to these channels in the description below. These channels have been discovered. Okay, the first item on the recap, head over to the BUB'S comic channel for a terrific video titled Great Golden Age Comic Haul. Let's take a peek.
Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. We're going back to the Golden Age. Here is Planet Comics number 60. Next we have Planet Comics number 68. Next we have, and it's Wings Comics number 76. Jungle Comics. This one is the Kanga. We have Weird Fantasy number 7. These are some EC titles.
Man, that's great stuff. To see this entire video and more from the BUB'S Comics channel, click the link right here. Okay, the last item on the recap comes from George over at the Dee Runk Comics channel. He released a video yesterday titled Unboxing 5 CGC Gold Labels. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Dee Runk Comics, where today I'm doing my unboxing video for the comic books that I submitted at Planet Comic Con back late in March. So getting ready to hand off these books to my wife, and we'll show you what I got right after the intro. I had Venom, Lethal Protector, issue 1, signed by Mark Bagley. I had first issue Wolverine, signed by Chris Claremont. I had Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider number 1, signed by Mark Bagley. I had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0, the Red Ranger variant, signed by Austin St. John, the actor that played the original Red Ranger. And I had Firestorm issue number 3, first appearance of Killer Frost.
Hey, no spoilers here. If you want to find out the grades he got on these gold label beauties and more great content from George over at Dee Runk Comics channel, click the link right here. Okay, let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and all the channel links with timestamps are in the description below. Today there are 12 shows in the lineup, and 7 of them are going live. So, first up, at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, Arrow over at High Road Comics channel is releasing a video titled A Mighty Thors-day Haul with High Road Comics, Jason Aaron, War of the Realms Fever. Okay, at 2 a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. Eastern, over at the Comic Tom 101 channel, Tom, Aaron, and Jeff the Golden Age Guru released a video titled Game of Thrones Stars React to Series Finale Season 8 Spoilers and Reaction. At 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern, the boys over at ChinoComics&More are releasing a video titled We Bought a Mini Comic Book Collection and a Mysterious Unboxing Major Key Book. Okay, next up at 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, over at the Spectacular Spider Grandpa channel, he's releasing a video titled Contest Announcement, 500 Subs, Cover Me Up Contest. Next up at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, over at the Metarog channel, Roderick gives us the weekly comic contest roundup. And if you want to know what's going on in the YouTube comic community contest world, then you need to make sure you watch this one. Next up at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at the ComicBooksNYC channel, we should be getting our first scheduled live stream of the day, titled 2019 Update Goal List Progress, or lack thereof, and insight gained 1 comic book collecting goals. Okay, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, the Thorough Q Burrow channel is going live with a very special live stream titled Your Mind is a Diamond fundraiser auction. Join Thorough, Who Dat Comics and Movies, Need Mo Comics, and a surprise guest in the chat as they donate 100% of the money made on these books toward the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. Great job, fellas. Okay, next up at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at the 90MF Comics channel, we should be getting a live stream titled Review and a Half Shell. Join Chad, my yo bro, and his guest Edwin the Comic Jabroni, Carson of CBSIBOLO in the chat and talk some turtles. At 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, over at the JLS Comics channel, we should be getting the next installment in their weekly live stream titled Comiconversation, Star Wars 9 Rise of Skywalker Vanity Fair Special, plus Tom King leaving Batman and Spawn 300. Join Jesse as he hosts guests Edwin of Strictly Comics, Justin of Exile State Comics, and Boston Chris in the live chat. Okay, next up at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Brian with Simple Man's Comics. As always, JB, really appreciate everything you do for us, the whole YouTube comic community, highlighting everyone's content. Definitely can't thank you enough. But it is Thursday, and tonight on my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the CBSIBOLO Show live stream where we cover first appearances, reader buzz, variant buzz, myself and Jack DeMeo, and then at the end, Jack DeMeo offers a long-term play, what he thinks comic book-wise will be worth holding on to for the long run. We love everyone that's joining in the live chat. We got great interaction. So if you can, make sure you join us on the channel tonight, Simple Man's Comics at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Bolo Show. Once again, thanks, JB. Really love your channel and definitely appreciate everything you do for us.
Join Jack, aka Mr. Bolo, and Brian over at Simple Man's Comics each Thursday night as they discuss the week's hottest comic book releases and recap the ComicBooksNYC Bolo Be on the Lookout list for new comic books that released yesterday. This list is broken down into 4 parts: confirmed first appearances, reader buzz, variant buzz, and of course you can't forget aka Mr. Bolo's long-term play. At 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, the Comic channel does it again. Another live show. This one is titled Outside the Issues, a Game of Thrones Review. Join Comic Chad and Caitlin of Cinema Figures, John of John's Comics with Kids, and Carson of CWizard19 as they give us something new that you're not going to want to miss. Be sure to join them in the chat during this live event. Now, the last item on the lineup in the last live show that I know about starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, over at the Tony Sanders channel. We should be getting the next installment in the What's Your Grail series with a live stream titled What's Your Grail with special guest KatRen Figures. All right, that's all for today's show. Thank you for taking the time to watch me and our channel today. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram, where I will be posting this schedule with any ads and or changes this afternoon. We also have a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you know of anyone who might be interested in this show or may want to be included in the show, please share this with them. Also, leave me a comment on how I can make the show better, if there's a channel out there I should be watching. If you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing so you don't miss any of this great new content. Who knows? You may find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.